And they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwissow.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Suizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Suizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Suizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts has been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rolloffs, cleanup made simple.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is the Don't Punt Hour with former Nebraska receiver.
Throwing over the middle, completes the pass. He's got speed to the end zone. Touchdown! 45 yards.
And return specialist.
This time he beats the kicker and one more.
DeMornay Pierson-El.
Not only does the sideline have confidence in Pierson-El, but Pierson-El has confidence in Pierson-El.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in, Don't Punt Hour. We got DeMornay Pierson-El in studio to my left, as always. You guys are welcome to join in. 402-464-5685. Started him in text line. We do got NFL brick and mortar. That was quick. All right, 14-0. Chiefs just scored again. Wow. It is 11 minutes in the second quarter. It was just 7-0 at the end of the last show, and now it's 14-0 at the start of this one. So Chiefs are moving quick. Mahomes 12-14, 162 yards, 1 touchdown. Trevor Lawrence 4 of 6, 61 yards. No touchdowns or interceptions yet for him. It is Monday, so we're going to talk a lot of college football. Tomorrow we'll dive more into the NFL side of things. But first things first, we got to figure out who won in their picks.
Oh, my God.
Hey, man. You don't have to zag from me if you don't want to.
We that's fine. You know what I mean? It happens. It's all good.
Let me pull it up here. So the games that we decided on, and because there was no show on Thursday, we had some high school football. I just texted DeMornay Pierson-El. I'm not going to put the tweet out there of our text, but it is true, and DeMornay can confirm it. So the games we picked, it was number 14, Iowa State at Cincinnati, number 3, Miami at 18, Florida State, number 16, Vanderbilt at number 10, Alabama, number 9, Texas playing on the road at Florida, Michigan State at Nebraska, and again, we always go, what's the score for Michigan State on Nebraska?
It's got to be a push, because I know I was closer than you, so
that's the tiebreaker.
That counts. Then it's a push. I don't care. You didn't win.
We go back to episode 1. I said this would be the tiebreaker.
No, week 1. Week 1, you said you took it because you were closer. I was closer with
because
score.
there was a tiebreaker.
It's a push. Don't care.
You're breaking the rules. I'm going to record the audio of me saying this is only in need of a tiebreaker so we can verify this win. But obviously, I went through a lot of the scores before. Cincinnati wins. That's a point for me. A loss for Des Moines Pierson-El. Miami, we both get the point. Bama, we both get the point. Texas loses. Tough one. I even said, Florida's not even going to score in that game. Yikes. Terrible take by me. We can't always be right. Nebraska, they win. Des Moines was closer on the score, but again, verifying here, that's a tiebreaker if needed.
That is a tiebreaker.
The pick if needed. That wasn't because we both, because I already had one more win than you did.
Okay.
So, nonetheless.
You got one game. Whoopee.
All right, 2 weeks. I got the picks right. So it's 2-1 in terms
2
of
weeks. Yeah, week one and this one barely. About a hairs of your chinny chin.
Well, I'm racking up just the total picks. And right now, it is just by the chinny chin. I'm 9-6, and you are 8-7. 1 game difference, but hey, right now I'm better at picking ball than you are. The former NFL. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of luck involved in this. If I was truly a ball knower,
some layups.
Hey, you know what? If I was a true ball knower, I would have taken Texas, or I would have taken Florida. Because there were some people calling for Florida to win. Who was it? It might have been Josh Pate. I think he might have called it, and everyone was giving him mad heat.
I would have never guessed Florida. Like they were. I was clear cut Texas.
Let's just talk about that now because that game was bizarre to watch. Manning looks not good. He just doesn't. And that Lagway looked like Lagway of last season. In that game, he threw for over 300 yards. He was incredible. And Florida, all those players, they're all really great players. They just didn't have any confidence going. I was not expecting them to go against that Texas defense and score on the first drive. Mm-hmm. And then it felt like Manning had to respond, and they did. It was 7-7, and then Florida responded again, and then it was Manning, you ready for a shootout? He said no, not yet. That's strike 2 on Texas. One more strike, they're not making playoffs.
They have to play better. Like they're not playing. They're rattled, and he's a young quarterback. And I'm not trying to make excuses. I mean that
he didn't play terrible. He just didn't play good. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean it takes some time. Like it's not easy. I'm pretty sure Sark definitely calls a complex offense and everything like that. They lost a lot last year on both sides of the ball and everything like that. So I mean, they are what they are. Welcome to the SEC.
Yeah, that part. We'll save the other games for later. Let's talk about Nebraska, Michigan State first. I went to that game. Bizarre watch. I didn't watch the offense for 40 minutes, real time. But they had the poise to win it at the end, which the poise, and I said this, I was in the 1 hour, I was going solo. The difference to me this year is when the bad things happen, that is not the headline the next day. Mm-hmm. It doesn't keep spiraling. Yeah. It was bad, but they had enough poise. Exactly. To me, that's the biggest thing. I'm just happy that we're finally getting to that point where we're not there with Michigan and we're pretty close to Michigan, but Ohio State, Oregon.
I mean, but you say that, and I think the exact opposite. Because I mean, last year with the team and everything like that, we took them, down to the wire. One bad through 2 passes, and we're walking out of that game with a win, or at least one pass. I mean, I think he missed a wide open wheel route touchdown last year, and that we're talking differently. Or the goal line situation and everything like that. So I don't think we're not in that conversation. I mean, I think we are because we're not getting blown out by them. 2, when it comes to those type of games, we definitely step up. You definitely see a different level of execution last year and this year. To stay in the game, we could have let the Michigan game this year could have got ugly, but it didn't. So I mean, still with 3 points and everything like that, Michigan couldn't do anything with us either on the offensive side. So again, when it's those type of games where it's like, okay, you get juiced up for and everything like that, clearly that they execute, make plays, and do things and everything like that. They just have to make that a consistent matter for all 4 quarters, because that's where things are lacking, and it kind of gets us in trouble at times in the game.
Yeah, and that's part. That's what makes an elite team elite, right? Is you're just quarter 1 through 4. There is no lapse, but at least
look at Oregon. I mean, Penn State is that, and the way that Penn State has been playing, they've been playing that way all year. If you go back and look at their first game, struggling for a little bit and then kind of like muscle it and tussle it out. Each one of, I think, Penn State games maybe, but
they're coming out of the gate slow a lot. And that has always kind of been a Penn State problem. Because last year in the playoffs, same thing happened. It was not SMU. Maybe it was SMU.
Boise State.
They came out
slow. They came out real slow second half. Defense kind of revved things up, and then offense started making plays.
Yeah. And that has been the biggest problem for them is like you just can't have those slow starts. And versus UCLA, 27-7 at half, they were shell-shocked. And then they scored double the points in the second half.
They were right then and there, but again, I mean, slow start.
Maybe go for the field goal too at the end of the half. I mean, what's your whole breakdown? Like the casual football fans will lose their mind watching that, wondering what is James Franklin doing? Not preserving time on the clock. What did you see?
I mean, they're Penn State and they're going against UCLA, so they think they're a lot more dominant and can get that one, which I'm not mad at, taking a gamble and everything like that. If he does make the field goal, everything is different. But I mean, that's the chess moves within the game. It's a gamble win it. Like, yeah, it's easy for people to say now, yeah, you should have done that and everything like that. But what if it would have been successful that other way? Then we're on here like, man, that's the play of the game right then and there.
Well, that's just it. We're like, we don't want to go for the play of the game. We'll just head down. We're good with 7:27.
Second half adjustments. You thinking you're coming out, or you're making things, and you're gonna stop things and whatnot, and you end up not, or you stop the bleeding a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was. You put yourself too much in a hole the first half to where it no matter how much digging that you do, some of the dirt still is in the hole.
That's why I couldn't believe it. I was like, you guys know you're down 20. Like, not a good time for letting seconds just to roll off the clock and going into halftime down right now, because they did bounce back, but you were so far down in the hole, it wasn't enough. So that was probably the most bizarre thing in that game between Penn State and UCLA. Back to Nebraska, Michigan State. The thing that's going to stick out is the sacks. Again, like 2 weeks in a row, we're taking a lot of sacks. You can blame the offensive line. You can blame Dylan Raiola. You can blame the receivers, too, in that first half not getting as open as maybe they should have. What are your thoughts just on the amount of sacks we've taken in these last two games?
I mean, it's a combination. I mean, but this game is different than the last game with Michigan. But it's a combination of a lot of stuff. Execution all around. If the wide receivers aren't open and everything like that. And I'm not calling out play calling, but get the guys going, play quicker. That is one thing that I've kind of seen. Sometimes they don't play as fast as they probably could. So maybe quick game, just get the players out in space, let them kind of do stuff, stuff over the middle, and everything like that. With the offensive line, just better execution on single assignments.
Yeah, I think a lot of that's just communication. Because when I see the sacks that they were giving up, like if you look at those plays, it's not like crazy. It's not stuff they haven't seen before. It just feels like they didn't communicate through it. Like
there's assignments.
A few times, like it was just a twist stunt, and the left tackle got caught by it, and the right tackle got caught by it a few times. And there's one play in there where, again, the one that I saw where Pritchett just got bull rushed and he did give up the sack. But a lot of the other times, which is that frustrating, but at least fixable, it's like you guys just need to talk. And like when that stuff's happening live, hand it off, communicate through it.
The frustrating part to me is coming off of a bye week.
Yeah,
like that needs to be cleaned up because we go on the opposite side of the ball. Look what defense was doing. They were execution. They looked violent. They looked clean. They were playing a lot better and everything like that. It's stuff like that with playing later into the Big Ten and everything like that. Coming off a bye week, like it shouldn't. Like I say, I know missed assignments happen. I get it. A player done that. You see it 1,000 times and everything like that. Sometimes. You have a brain fart or, you're thinking too much and everything like that.
Well, even the running back, I noticed, missed a chip block at one point. And the guy just kind of went free, and that led to a sack. And again, not always on the offensive line.
Again, execution.
Execution, yeah.
But even with that, like, the reason why I say, like, play calling with certain stuff and everything like that, okay, if you know that a long developing play necessarily isn't that, okay, then – come up with some stuff, over the middle of the field, crossing routes, mesh routes and everything like that, stuff like in front of it, quick outs and everything like that, to kind of get screen routes.
It worked big eventually when we pulled it. And shut up, Justice Evan Jenkins. That's how you do that. You want to set your guy free? You lay that guy out. Just de-cleated him.
So, I think another part of that, I think overall is kind of even getting Emmett more involved.
Yeah,
like not even just like the run game, but just like screens across, little tunnel screens for him, clear everybody out, put him on a flat route or put him on a Texas route or something like that. Put him in a slot, and he can run a slant. He can run a quick out. He can run a box fade. He can be outside and run a fade. Kind of giving an outlet. I don't think we necessarily use Emmett as much as we can to in the quick game to kind of open up the run lanes kind of for him. Everybody knows what we want to do. If you kind of stop Emmett or you slow him down and everything like that, things might be a little bit more one-dimensional, and that's what they don't want to get into a box of, especially with going deeper into the Big Ten schedule, where we've played teams. They've seen kind of what you do. They've seen, okay, what kind of stumps you up. Everybody's going to take what Michigan is doing and kind of add things to that and everything like that. So just having answers to that, because I think the more that Emmett gets ramped up, I think that everybody kind of he's a bolt of joy for the offense. So I think you get him going, and then you throw in Ja'Cory in there and everything like that. And I think Dane needs to come along a little bit more, give him, some more isolated stuff and everything like that, get him going and everything. And I think that'll relieve a lot of the sacks and everything like that.
Yeah, and the guys just helping each other out too. I mean, Dylan Raiola makes the big play finally after what felt like a really long drought. Michigan State scores 14 unanswered, and well, actually 21 unanswered. Yeah, because they get the lead, 21-14. And then Dylan Raiola makes that big throw to Corey Barney, and now Emmett Johnson breaks one loose. And you got that deep threat going. Now you got him thinking a little bit differently, and Emmett Johnson using his athleticism, breaks some weak arm tackles, runs it into the corner of the end zone. So that's the stuff with Emmett Johnson where that offense just got to be clicking. I mean, we run situations where a lot of times, after that big punt return, field goal range with the win given, maybe it's not field goal range, but 3 passing plays and it's like third and who knows what, you end up having to go ahead and punt it. But situations like that, where if I'm going to give Dana Holgorsen any sort of critique, and again, he knows a hell of a lot more than I do, that's times where it's like, all right, we got to figure out how to get this thing going, because right now the passing game, these guys are locked in on it. They're setting a ton of pressure. We're not able to pick it up. Those are times, to your point, can we set up something real quick on the outside? And they did that in the second half, and really started doing wonders for him. But that's where I'd like to see the situations with Emmett Johnson or Key or Hunter.
And I think we seen it early where I think it was actually Ja'Cory. He had a tunnel screen that it was a middle tunnel screen. I think it like bounced off of his hands or it bounced off of his head or something. If he'd have caught it and got in tune with it, it probably would have been, a 60-something yard touchdown line. I mean, it was there. So even with that, I mean, even getting Harburg situated and more involved, getting his touches, stuff over the middle and everything like that, you don't necessarily have to make him a route runner and everything like that. He runs straight, well, slants, ends, overs, kind of getting that situated. That's not going to take too long to get situated. You can give him a tunnel screen. He'll figure it out. I mean, I think he's athletic enough to do that.
Yeah, I mean, like he's good to run one guy over.
Easily.
If you catch him in stride.
Easily.
He's good for it. So, like, if you need a few yards, you can throw it to him short. He'll run the guy over to fall forward. And there's your first down. I will say this about Harburg. I'm kind of to the point where I'm done with him on the tricky stuff. I kind of just be a tight end, Like, I think he's good enough. And I think at times it's smart, but, we'll have some tight end sets out there. And if it's Luke Lindenmeyer and Harburg, okay. When it's Lindenmeyer in there, you kind of know. And then when it's just Harburg in there as tight end 1, it's kind of like, we'll circle that.
And something's coming.
Yeah. And then that kind of happened where we had that one possession where we tried to do that little flip pass underneath the Harburg. They catch him. We tried to fake it on that punt. They catch him again. He's a good player. I think teams are locking into him being the trick guy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we can.
You need to find somebody. I mean, Carter. He would be a good design person necessarily for that. He's athletic. He can run fast and everything like that. And Arbor can be, the distraction. Everybody would be that. So I get what you're saying. I think that they're trying their luck and everything like that. It's just one of those things to where you got to kind of like lull them to sleep. And I don't think we've done a good job of doing that for the trickery to come.
Yeah, and then, like I said, this is nothing against Harburg. I think he's just he's getting circled when he's in some of those situations. It's tough to do when you're the guy circled, and everyone's like, "All right, we'll keep an extra eye on him," because they know we like to get a little bit cute with what he all does on the field. Special teams hasn't felt this good in a while. Just great. Yeah, they even called one back, and we still had great return yards. We have to go back to your era. I mean, it just hasn't been this good. And on top of that,
I think JD. I think a lot of people kind of.
Good point. Yeah.
A lot of people say, "Yeah, me," but I think a lot of people also forget kind of what JD was doing. Yeah. He was more so on kick return. I understand that, and the punt. So I get the comparison with him, but people got to give JD his flowers too.
Yeah, I mean, Spielman was a menace.
Yeah,
through his entire career.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, he was good. He's the guy that doesn't get talked about enough.
No,
it was just always a threat on the field.
I mean, if he would have been utilized how he should have been and staying here and healthy and whatnot, I mean, he probably would have finished top 3 in statistical categories in all of them. And I want to say he might be top 5 with just the time that he was here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that he was on track for all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was a game breaker a lot of times for us. So yeah, good call out. Shout out JD Spielman. He was also one of my favorite players watching when I was watching more and more Husker football. But the other part is just nice to have a punt returner who's going to go make you pay for it. And it was kind of interesting. Michigan State, we got the wind on our backs. The classic example of outkicking the coverage. And that is the bad man to outkick the coverage for.
And I think on you talking about the one he took back for a touchdown?
I mean, on just about everyone. I mean, he had the one.
The touchdown one. They were punting into the wind. They weren't even. The wind wasn't with them. He was punting into the wind. It was actually short.
Yeah, that one was short. There's some other ones though where you could tell they're outkicking the coverage and it was paying dividends. I mean, he's going to find those lanes.
I mean, it's not even just Ja'Cory. I think one is the scheme, 2 the mentality of the other 10 players in front of him.
Yeah, blocking's been good.
That actually give him a chance of he's going to do what he's going to do, but it's not without the other 10 and having a scheme and the mentality of the guys up in front of you that give him the option to where, all right, you're not seeing him scared or worried about catching the ball and everything. He's catching it comfortable. He's catching it confident, and he's looking to bring one back.
Well, and it's a lot easier to block too when more often than not, you got a threat coming to you. And this is nothing against guys in the years past. Like, first things first, get the punt, secure it. And we had a lot of that where it's a lot of fair catches.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're fair catching it all the time, it's like almost subconsciously, and it never should be this way, but it just happens. Subconsciously, you just stop blocking as hard because you're just kind of always used to turning around being like, oh, okay, we didn't go for this one either. It's been a few weeks. We haven't tried any of these, and I'm still blocking really hard. Maybe I'm just not going to go as hard on this play. And I don't think anyone ever says that, but I think subconsciously it can just happen. These guys are blocking because they know, like, I might look behind me and he's going to be right on my hip, trusting on that block to break this thing for a touchdown. And I don't want to be the guy just kind of moseying about up there because that's going to show up on tape. And I think you're seeing that. The blocking, first maintaining that block. And if they lose it, let me at least go find another guy. See if I can get, you're just seeing really active, good engagement from everybody on special teams. And the returners are taking full advantage of it. Also, great game from Archie Wilson. It's always tough when you're in the wind. He had one punt for 17 yards. Not great, but then he had some bounce back. He got a few in the 10. One against the wind. He still gets within the 10. So I was impressed by him, although it wasn't always clean. When you got a windy day like that, you're just looking to avoid disastrous mistakes, and he did that. And then he actually put some pretty good punts on top of that as well. With that being said, we'll throw it to break. We'll talk some more Michigan State, Nebraska. We'll also look ahead. Mike Locksley and crew. Those guys like bringing pressure. We've given up a lot of sacks, so that'll be a point of emphasis. I'm sure we'll talk about that. Don't go anywhere. Good morning, Pierson-El, Harrison Arns. Don't Punt Hour. Talk to you in a bit.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden Bay crust, cooked to perfection every time. savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Load it with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day, Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Suizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Suizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Suizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts has been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rolloffs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
Welcome back in segment number 2, Don't Punt Hour. DeMornay Pierson-El joining me to my left in studio. You guys are always welcome to join in via the Starter Heyman text line or any of these streams. Another score update. Jaguars put up 7, 22 seconds left. 2nd and 7 at the Jacksonville 24. 22 seconds left to go in the second quarter before half, and they are down by 7 points. 14-7, your score on that one. Back to Nebraska, Michigan State, and then we'll get to some other games as well. What really stuck out to me in this game in general, I kind of said it before, was the poise. The other thing that stuck out to me was we just got to keep winning at home. It's been a while since I think teams really feared playing at Nebraska, and I think we might be starting to get back to that. But you look at a lot of those programs, and it's a little bit ironic this year because Georgia lost at home, the longest active streak. Washington lost at home to Ohio State. There's been some other big home win streak advantages lost, but I mean, if you want to be that team that Bo Pelini had, even where you can just consistently win 9 games, not even talking about winning the championship yet, but just be consistently good, you have to win games at home, and you have to take advantage of that. And does it feel like Nebraska is starting to turn that corner? I know it was a loss to Michigan. It was a close loss, but the win to Michigan State, the atmosphere is there. Now this game, the thing that's important to me was the poise was there. You know, letting the home crowd have something to cheer for, not just spiraling and letting, at one point there were some boos with 3 sacks in a row. They bounced back and the stadium got right behind them again.
I think it's close. I think it's definitely been steps of improvement. But the games that they are playing at home and everything like that, like, I mean, outside of the Michigan was the most competitive one. Yep. But you're winning games that you should win at home. You know what I mean? Like, I would have to see how that goes late into October, early November, when you got UCLA coming. I mean, when you got USC coming here, like winning those games, even here,
Iowa.
You know, so I don't want to be like, oh, well, it's and it's like it's never with us. I don't think it's never been early in the season, the first half of the season. Fine and dandy, you know, we have the pen to write our own destiny. It's typically right a little bit past that halfway point where it's just like, so that's where I'm interested to see, you know, how intensity continues to lie and how closely related are we playing as well as we did in the first half of the season versus the second half of the season, when everybody's tired, when everybody understands what you're trying to do, when everybody knows, you know, kind of what's your MO and everything like that. Game time adjustment, how are players getting themselves ready to play and execute.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's great and all to win at home, but can you do it against the really tough opponents? And you're right. I mean, that's the next step for Nebraska. It's a conversation that's a little bit annoying at times because it feels like it's the same story. Well, it is the same story. I mean, that's why we have to keep pointing it out. A little bit of James Franklin-ish, but those are kind of the games. If you can, a real good home crowd gives you an extra 3-4 points regardless of who you're playing. And even a team like Iowa, because we get Iowa at home this year, right? We were in Kinnick Stadium last year.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so we should get them at home this year. Like, that's a rivalry game. You get a rivalry game at home, big opportunity to like just take care of business there and kind of make sure you stamp your foot on the ground of you're not going to beat us at home. So good step to beat Michigan State, but I think you're absolutely right. Let's get some more wins, some tougher opponents, and then that home crowd advantage will really start to feel like it's alive. Offensively, we're giving up a ton of sacks still. How concerning is that for you?
A little bit.
Okay. Because we're going to tie this into Maryland is what I'm asking.
I mean, between that and red zone efficiency.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that at all. So go ahead. I want your thoughts on that.
I'm not hitting the panic button. My hand's not hovering it, but like I'm starting to fidget a little bit. It's a bit nervous at times. But it's fixable stuff. Like it's not so much that you got first rounders that you're going against. It's literally execution. Guys handling their assignments. And I also think that layering that with play call on in the right situations and everything like that. Like I said, we were talking about earlier with maybe some of those long developing routes and everything like that. Maybe stuff coming across the middle. Maybe some mesh routes, get them running different ways and everything like that. So I think each party has its own part to make it better. We just gotta get to those plays earlier. We got to start faster for that to like kind of be a push and not something that we're really concerned about.
Yeah, because we did have one. It was like 1st and goal. We got set up real nicely, and it's 3 straight passing plays, which is fine if you get it. If you don't get it, you're going to hear a lot of run the damn ball, and that's what I heard in the stadium. And sometimes they have a point.
You say run. People say run the damn ball, and it's like, okay, well, how many times have we been in the goal line and run the damn ball, and necessarily it doesn't, happen how it should with running in between the tackles.
We should just start saying score the damn ball. Run it, pass it, figure it out. And again, this is not. It's an area of concern, but overall, what Holgerson's doing, it gives you signs of hope that, to your point, can be fixed. But they just got to figure out what are those plays that really work well for us in the red zone. And it feels like they still don't have that list fully figured out. And again, it's going to vary week to week with a different defense you go against, but more consistently, they've struggled to kind of find that play. And it's led to a lot of field goals, and worst case, sometimes leads to taking sacks. And, we're just not even field goal range anymore, which happened after that big punt return. It wasn't quite in the red zone, I don't think, but certainly had an opportunity for a field goal. You take 3 sacks in a row, it's going to be tough to do so. And again, that kind of goes on everyone. Receivers getting open, linemen losing some blocks, and then Dylan Raiola, what's that clock at in your head? If the wide receivers aren't getting open, that's not on you. Don't take the sack, just get rid of it. And I think he's still kind of trying to figure that out. So plenty of things to fix. And against that Maryland team, they like to blitz a lot. And just to point it out, I did this with Tom Chattel as well, but just looking at the defensive side of the ball for Maryland, they got a linebacker, Wingate. He's got a sack. They got Reddick, linebacker. He's got 2 sacks. They got Smith, linebacker. He's got a half sack. Mathis on the defensive line. He's got 3.5 sacks. Stewart, defensive line. He's got 4.5 sacks. Rice, defensive line. He's got a sack and a half. They got Thomas. He was also got an assist sack as well. You got a defensive back, Braden Lee. He's got, not a defensive back, another defensive lineman, Dylan Fontes. He's got 2 sacks. And then you do got a linebacker, Flowers. He's got 1. Ship's a defensive back. He's got a sack. Another defensive lineman, Starling. He's got a sack, and a few more with just some shared or assisted sacks. But just to point that out there, you're getting a lot of different guys coming with the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's only my concern is it's not that the guys on the offensive line and the running backs just can't do it. You guys got to know where it's coming from. And if they're going to pull stunts, who's talking through it? And if they don't communicate and it's kind of the same, just poor communication as was Michigan State, it's going to get bad.
It's eye discipline.
Yes.
It's assignment discipline and it's communication. And it's easier for me to say that.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have to deal with, guys coming in and everything like that with, twists and stunts and everything like that. But I mean that's what it is. It's they're watching the wrong guy, or if the guy goes out of his gaps, okay, he's not your responsibility anymore. Somebody's coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just knowing assignment and everything like that. So it's like I said, it's fixable stuff.
Yep.
But with playing with Maryland is again, Mike Lockley. I have a lot of respect for him. He recruited me out of high school and everything like that.
Smart move.
He went. He went down there with Alabama. He was on Alabama staff for a little bit, so study up under Saban when Saban was still at Bama. So he's got Maryland playing right. Maryland has had athletes. They've have a lot more recent first-round draft picks. Shockingly, they're getting guys drafted. They have athletes there and everything like that. And they finally got a quarterback that is kind of doing things right. Tua's brothers last year, was playing right, but the guy that they got in there now, I think it's a true freshman, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. Is he?
But he's playing well. They're playing their style of football, and they're going to be dangerous because they're tough. They're a disciplined group and everything like that. You have to get after them early and get them down. So I don't think it's going to be easy matchup as people think. I think Maryland has definitely turned the page within the Big Ten. They've had some winning years, stacking these past couple of years, but I don't think this is going to be an easy game, and especially with playing away and everything like that. These are the type of games and environments and everything like that when later down the line, will get you battle tested and battle ready for a Penn State or Iowa, for a SC coming in here and everything like that. So it's definitely, this game will definitely lay some bricks to help later down in the road, or the back end of the season.
Yeah, I guess again, it's just gonna be a good opportunity it's a good team. Maryland's not a bad team. I know was it Washington, I think, this weekend, who they lost to. Yeah, Washington's good.
Washington's playing. I mean, they're playing well.
And they lost to Ohio State, but again, that's a very, very good Ohio State team. I think Ryan Day, with that win, he's the most winningest coach right now in college football, if I'm not mistaken. But
how, when Dabo's been
most wins actively, I think, right now.
Again,
or no, Ferentz has got to be up there.
Again, Dabo.
Maybe it's winning percentage. It's got to be winning percentage.
Again, Dabo.
I mean, the season kind of ruined it. I think that's how it happened.
Even still, how long has Ryan Day been at Ohio State?
Well, it's not total games, just winning percentage. I'll have to double check. I don't want to give some fake news. And I know you got your versus Ryan Day.
Are you saying that, like, within the past 2 years, that's a vague?
No, just winning percentage right now. That's a vague, with all their games.
That's a vague. Again, this year?
No, all games, all years.
And how long has Ryan Day been a head coach?
Long enough. But if you're winning all the time, that number stays high.
Okay, so then let's go back to when Dabo was winning.
Right, we'll just look.
That's what I'm saying. That's a vague statement to say.
All right, we'll find it. I'll find it, and then I can.
And not to say anything, but I mean, Penn State has been Franklin has been at Penn State longer than Ryan Day's been at Ohio State.
Yeah, but he's still got the better winning percentage.
How, when Penn State wins just about 10 games every year?
Well,
I don't know, but okay.
They win a little bit more.
like I said, that's a vague statement, because there's a few coaches that I'm like, how, when they've been coaching longer and have had, when I understand Dabo's like having a slow start to season, but I mean he was in the national championship, about 3 out of 4 years straight, and I mean they may have lost one game a year, so we'll see.
All right, and I'll clear up the vagueness, and I'll let you know how great of a head coach Ryan Day really is. And that you should respect that, man. We'll go to break. Don't go anywhere. Don't punt the hour to Marty Pierson. No, I'm going to do some research. We'll get back to you on the other side.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models, and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Suizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Suizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Suizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rolloffs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back in segment number 3. Let's just clarify some things. Me and DeMornay Pierson-El talked very calmly over the break there. No voices raised whatsoever.
That's a way to say it.
The biggest Ryan Day defender, unintentionally, and when I talk to you, it just happens to end up being that way. So Ryan Day is the highest winning percentage of any coach in college football
under 100
history.
Games. Under 100 games.
Not under 100 games, under 100 wins.
You said he's 75 and what?
Oh no, you're right. It is
Exactly.
under 100
Yeah,
wins.
uh-huh.
Let me look because it's 75 and like 10 or something like that. Yeah,
75 and 10.
Yeah, so 75 and 10.
85 games total.
85 games total.
Not even 100 games at Ohio State as a head coach.
All right, to your point, we'll get to your argument.
No, clear it up. Yeah.
If you want to do the cherry picking, which you can with Ryan Day, because again, what 2019?
I think so.
Yeah. So under 100 games, not a ton of games. Dabo Sweeney, he's 78%. But he's coached for over 200 games, 181 wins, 50 losses. So he's coached for 231 games and has a winning percentage of 78. Ryan Day has coached for under 100 games, great percentage, 88. Nothing.
They're both good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
time will tell. Can you keep doing it? Is the real question.
That's all I'm saying. That's
and you're saying no.
I'm not
Just based on your reaction.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying like it's hard to say that when people have more skin in the game than them.
All right, fair enough. They do have more skin in the game.
His is the highest right now. Okay, well take Dabo's 85 games. Let's see what that look like.
Yeah.
Or
I'm a big fan.
Or you
of
can
Dabo Sweeney,
you can say in the first 7 years, he has the highest winning percentage. Like, but you got other people that have been coaching at their schools for 9 and 10 years, and have been doing what he's been doing, being successful on the collegiate level, winning national championships at the collegiate level, multiple. So it's
in the
just,
ACC.
it's just that's just you gotta say it right. You gotta frame it right.
All right, well, it's framed, fully framed now. Make of it what you will. Either you love Ryan Day and you think, wow, he's doing a bang up job.
I mean,
even though he hasn't coached 200 games yet, he's doing all right.
Take over UCLA and go win a national championship there. Then I'm being impressed.
Well, I think UCLA's already got their guy. I don't think they want Ryan Day.
We'll see.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of games left, but what's the coordinator's name that took over? I'm blanking out now. No, I mean crazy.
He was a former player though.
Yeah, it was great. He got carried off as the backup quarterback on that field.
Rudy.
Literally, because he came in as a backup and they won the game, and then he got carried off as the interim head coach. Boy, I don't even know his name. I can't look him up. This is sorry, guy. I should definitely know it by now. Yeah, we will have it tomorrow because we got to figure it out. But yeah, he gets carried off, and man, can you imagine? I mean, talk about. I said this before. Talk about classic Rocky Creed line. Like they got nothing to lose. They're dangerous. Yeah, you're damn right they are. You still got Nico Amaleva, and say what you will. This is the era of college football, then, where UCLA, they can still have a 5-star, even if the rest of the team isn't as good as their quarterback. You're going to run into some teams that just have that player who can break games open. Yeah. And that's what happened.
It was one of them ones, any given Saturday.
You see them storm the field? I should say scatter the field lightly.
Yeah. That's a nice way of saying it.
Oh, man, that would suck. Can you imagine if you're a Bruins fan? And I get it why you wouldn't want to go, but like if you're sitting there like, damn, I had tickets to the game. I could have went and saw that. I never understand that with UCLA. The traffic must just be that much of a nightmare where everyone's like, it's not worth it. But you get to go to the
I think it's a little bit of. I think it's a lot of things. I don't think they've been playing well. So
yeah, that's fair.
We're kind of not playing well. I mean, people out there, you can still go to the beach. So
that is true. We'll come winter around here. It's like we can sit in the bar like we do Monday through Friday after work, or we can, freeze our butts off and watch the game. But at least it's something different.
Exactly.
And that makes the same thing with Bills Mafia. They got a lot more going on over there, but it's always cold, and they're like, well, we can go freeze over here instead of over there where we normally freeze.
Oof. I don't think that would be fun. Playing in Buffalo. Oof.
I think it's just in their blood, their DNA. That's the one place I'll say, because we were talking about the domes before.
Green Bay,
they might.
It's cold.
I mean, they could use one, but would their fans accept a dome?
No.
Yeah, I don't think they would either. I think the Bills wouldn't and the Packers wouldn't. But if the Bears wanted one, I'd be all for it, and that's what they're going for. The roofs are nice. I'm not running around sweating. I don't have time to heat myself up, even if you're not playing in the game on the side.
I mean, it would make things a lot funner. I mean, you don't have to worry about the wind with stuff and everything like that.
You can open it up if you want to say, you know what, we got Miami in here, let's freeze them out.
But, certain places, the elements help. Look at Kansas City when they went against Miami a couple years ago, But, and then look at Miami in their stadium, like,
but then look at
September, the heat, they're frying you, literally.
Yeah, but then you go look at the 49ers on the West Coast in that one year where they go to Green Bay. Might have been Rodgers last year or the second last year. It's like, Lambeau, snowy Lambeau Field, these California guys, given it's the end of the season.
But the 49ers are just they're physical beasts. Like that's not the best example with them because they're typically prepared for it. And it gets cold in San Fran.
And that's true. I mean,
it don't get Lambeau cold, but I mean, it's right there on the water. It gets pretty cold.
Well, the 49ers are 4-1 with one of the most beat up, dismantled rosters, and they just keep winning games. Still. Yeah. So I mean,
Mac Jones to
Vikings.
You
did text me that on Sunday. I was at work, and then I got that text. I was like, oh, he must be having a hell of a day over there. But no, it's phenomenal. Great NFL slate. I saved this for the very end because I just didn't want to be mean about it. And we're not even going to talk about it tomorrow. That's how generous I am. What's going on with the Raiders? Are the Colts that good, or the Raiders just because we barely beat them? The Colts, my Lord.
I mean, the Colts is a hot team right now. So I mean, they handling things well. I think they've been playing the same way that they have been playing. It's just more consistent offensive play that complements their defense. Because their defense has been balling for a few years. Just the offense is just kind of.
They've been like the Bears in that way.
They've been better than Bears.
Defense has. You're right. I am hyped.
You're trying.
We did just give up like a Hail Mary last year.
You're trying to sneak that in there. I'm not letting that.
It's
slide.
a big week for me.
I'm not letting that slide. No,
dude, it's big.
The Raiders. They have, Chip Kelly. I told you. I hated it from the jump. I told you that pissed me off. Like. I'm putting it on him. No,
you're right. I was wrong. Hey,
no,
I'm not disagreeing.
As soon as he got in there, you're trying to change a guy that went first round stance. Why are you worried about his stance?
It's about
out of all control. Out of all things. Out of all things, if you have a stud, let a stud be a stud. Let the man work.
Micromanaging.
You don't touch him. Let them be. You got other things that you need. Let's fix this line. Let's get that situated.
I hope that's like his point of emphasis this week. They scored 6 points. Genty, come here. Let's work on that.
I hope he don't look like the guys, turn a deaf ear to him, and it can get real ugly real fast to where, a group will walk in there and you saying stuff, it'll go in one ear and out the other. I don't think it'll happen just because of Pete Carroll is there and he's got things situated. But again, I mean, you try and micromanage a bunch of grown men.
Doesn't work
like college and in Vegas, man. It's gonna be ugly for you.
That might be what's happening. Because
defense is balling. Defense is doing their thing. It's just offense is putting defense in bad positions.
Well, yeah, and like even some games with the Colts where they score 40, it's like, how long could you guys hold on to the ball before we had to go back out there? Not doing us a lot of favors. So, like even in that Nebraska game, 2 of the points those guys got, 2 scores were like. Defense was not in great positions, so what are they supposed to do? And they did enough to get the win, but can't put your defense in tough spots like that all the time and expect to not give up that many points. With that being said, that's gonna wrap it up for us. Husker football gets the win, Husker volleyball gets the win, and then the win again versus Penn State and Rutgers over the weekend. Things are looking good in Husker Lane. Appreciate you guys listening. We're gonna talk a lot of NFL tomorrow, but don't go anywhere. Chris Raff coming up next.